So this figure shows 7 regions with our 3 circles in that Venn diagram shape. And what we're after is finding what this value is in the middle here. So the information we've got, regions are neighbouring if their boundaries have more than one common point, such as the region with the 1 in and the region with the question mark we're trying to find out. They're neighbouring because their boundary here has got an infinite number of points. But the region with 1 in and this region aren't neighbouring because they just have 1 point where they join there. The number in any region is equal to the sum of the numbers of its neighbouring regions. So in this section here, these are our neighbouring regions, so it adds to 3. Now, if we call the value we're looking for in the middle here x, and then there's a couple of different places we can start from here. Let's begin by looking for the value in here. Now, we know that 2 has got to equal the values here, here, and here. So 2 is equal to 3 plus x plus whatever's in this last section here. So we can see that's got to be minus x minus 1 for those 3 regions to add up to 2. In a similar way, we can work out what goes in this region here. So 1 is equal to 3 plus x plus whatever is going to be in here. We can see to make this equal to 1, it's going to have to be minus x minus 2. So we've got one more region to work out here, and then we can work out the value of x from all these. So this region here is equal to minus x minus 2, we've got there in green, plus x plus minus x minus 1. And we can simplify that, minus x minus 3. Now, we still need to find out the value of x. So let's go back and look at x here. So we know that x is equal to 1 plus 2 plus minus x. Let's make that a bit easier, just write that as take away x, take away 3. If we tidy up this side, got 1 add 2, take away 3, they cancel out. We've got x is equal to negative x. So the only possible value that works for is x being 0. And let's just check that those values work. So let's use the little diagram on the left here. If that's 0 in the middle, we know that's 3 because that's 1 plus 2. This region's 2, so that's got to be minus 1. Then our 3 values here will add to 2, and that also fits with what we've got going on over on the right here, minus x minus 1, that works out. On the left, we've got 1, which is equal to 3 plus 0 has got to be negative 2, and yet 0 minus 2 gives us negative 2. And in the final value here, that's negative 3. So the number written in the central region is 0. Here we've got a square divided into 8 congruent triangles. So that means same shape or size. They might have been reflected, might have been rotated, but they are the same. 2 of them are selected at random and shaded black. And we need to find the probability there's at least one axis of symmetry. Let's start off by thinking about if it was one of the corner triangles which was shaded, and it wouldn't matter which one. We could get a line of symmetry running through this way if the second triangle that was shaded was this one, or this one, or this one. We could also get a line of symmetry this way if the second triangle shaded was this one. And if it's a line of symmetry going horizontally, if it was this triangle which was shaded, we would get a line of symmetry too. So that would give us 5 out of 7 triangles would give us a line of symmetry if it was one of the corner squares which was shaded. Now, if it was one of the inside squares, and it doesn't matter which one, I'll go for this. The second square to be shaded would give us a line of symmetry in this direction if it was here, or here, or here. And again, we can have lines of symmetry in different directions. We can have line of symmetry here. So this triangle being shaded would give us a line, or we could have it horizontally again, and this one here. So again, 5 out of 7 of the remaining triangles would give us at least one line of symmetry. Now, we're equally likely for that first triangle to be shaded to be a corner or an inside one. So the overall the overall probability that there's at least one axis of symmetry is just 5/7.